This is Fast and Furious tonight. Hey, I'm back. I'm over here. Come find me. It is time for mystery stamping. It is time for mystery stamping. My favorite part. Come find me. Let me know when you get here. Hopefully I am not mystery stamping all by myself. But if I am, that's okay. I can still have fun. I can. Who's joining me? By the way, you'll get tickets if you post your finished mystery stamping card. Hey, Judy. Glad you're here. All right, I am going to go. Hi, Shelly. I am going to go ahead and get set up so that you guys can see the clues and make sure everybody has their materials because we know my, Okay, so this has been on the website for a while. So if you are just joining me and you're not prepared, you can quickly do that. You need a half a sheet of cardstock. That's your 5.5 by 8.5. Hey, Becky. So I take it you three are ready to go. Yes, 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 yes. And hopefully some others will watch us on a replay. And some others may join us a little late. Trying to maneuver through Facebook is always fun. Haven't seen anybody with all those answers yet. Did anybody get those yet? By the way, it'll stay up if nobody gets it by the end here. Hey, Pat. Glad you're with me, as always. If you don't get the answers, it'll still hold. The first person to get it, even after this pre-launch stuff, the pre-event is over. It'll be the first one to post the answers, and I am checking because I know I have it in my group as well. So first person, it'll be the timestamp. All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. People can catch up. The pre-stuff is on the website. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go to step 1. This only has 4 steps tonight. You're welcome. I know. I thought you guys could use a little bit of a break. Nonetheless, it's still a very, very cool card. So here we go. We are moving along. Step number 1. You're going to take your 5.5 by 8.5 inch piece of cardstock and you are going to score it. So you are going to score your half piece of cardstock at 2 inches, 3 1/8 inches, 5 3/8 inches, and 6.5 inches. So go ahead, get your scoring tool out. If you don't have a scoring tool like this, you can use a ruler and your bone folder. You can fold on that. So again, we're going to score at 2, 3 1/8, 5 3/8, and 6 1/2. All right. So once you get that scored, then you're going to go to number 2 on here, and you're going to fold as follows. You're going to start with a 2-inch score line. You're going to do a valley fold. That means you're going to fold inward, then a mountain fold, then a mountain fold, and a valley fold. So this is all about following directions. So again, you're going to start at the left and fold at the 2-inch score line, valley fold, mountain fold, mountain fold, valley fold. And then you're going to kind of squish it together. When you guys are done with that step, let me know, because I wouldn't want to go on any further until I knew you were done good and ready to go on. That's just the kind person I am, right? By the way, if you haven't done that little quiz on what in color are you, it pretty much nailed me. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you the fold because I would hate for you to be. So here we are. So you scored at 2, 3 1/8, 5 3/8, and 6 1/2. Valley fold. See, there's the valley. Mountain fold. There's your mountain. Mountain fold and valley fold. See what we have? And when you squish it in, it looks like this. Out, in, out, in. Yay! All right, I got it done from Pat. I am going to start assuming that everyone else is about there. Unless, of course, you didn't have your stuff. So that's your 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 piece. One more time. There's a good look at the directions. Okay. Now, if we went back to our prep work, it was a lot of cutting. We are going to, Becky's good, all right. We are going to take all that designer series paper that you cut. By the way, I am using that Evening Evergreen, one of the new in colors. It's hard to see there. That's a better look. And what I am going to use with it is this gorgeous paper. This artistic, I'm going to say it wrong, Expressions in Ink, okay? It is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, when you come tomorrow, you've got to touch this paper, see this paper. It is beautiful, all right? But that's what I am using tonight on my card. So I have my pieces here, and on the directions it said that you're going to use both sides of the paper. You could also, if you didn't have designer series paper, you could use your embossing folder and emboss and have texture or whatever. So let's go to the next step, step number 2. Oh, this looks like a long, detailed direction. So let me lay it out for you. Okay, so you've got all your DSP. Set that aside. It says the front of the card is where the raised center is. All right, so the raised center. Adhere the 2-inch by 5 1/4" piece of DSP here in the center. At this point, you will need to decide which side you want to face up. You will be adhering the other 2 larger pieces of DSP on the front of the other 2 panels. All right. You need to make up your mind whether all 3 of these will be facing the same direction or whether the center will be the opposite side. I usually choose to keep these the same side up as the smaller pieces of DSP go in those little panels in between these, and I flip those over. But you need to do you. So you decide how you want to lay those out, and then the small ones go in here. Okay, so you've got here, here, and here, and then the other ones in here and here. So good luck with that. Get that in there. And then to complete this step, adhere all the DSP on the front of the card with the coordinating size panels. So I'm going to do that while you do that. I tell you what, this paper, this Expressions in Ink paper, it has a gold foil through it. Oh, it is so pretty. And this evergreen, this green is just so rich. Okay. Let me know when you're through this step. Okay. How we doing, everybody? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you mine. Becky's done. All right. Here you go. There you are, Judy. So this is what I've done. I chose to use the one side this way, and then flipped the backs are on the narrow. And that's what I was saying. You have to decide. You could maybe do these three the same direction and these different, because you're going to, look at it like this. It's up to you how you want to do that. So that's all I was doing. All right. So that's what I have. I am getting ready to move on. Am I good to move on? Okay. So now here's where the creative part is going to come in, and this is where everybody's is different, going to be different, because now you're going to create the front panel. So step number 3, here we go. It says, at this point, you are going to stamp and decorate the 2.5 by 3 3/4 piece of cardstock. All right, so you have a white piece of cardstock that you cut. That's 2.5 by 3 3/4, and then you have the same color as your card base. That was 2 3/4 by 4. Okay, so you are going to decorate this. It is going to be going in. You're going to stamp your sentiment. You're going to mount the white cardstock to this 2 3/4 by 4 inch piece of color cardstock, and you're going to adhere this to the front panel, and it's going to lay just like, oops, there you go, that's why. It's going to lay right here in the middle. Okie doke. So I can't wait to see what you create there. Should be pretty exciting. I think I'm going to go ahead, excuse me, show you what I used. I used this new polished pink. Let me grab a scrap of white here, because I didn't do that ahead of time. All right. Oops, that's not me. Okay. And I want to show you what I did here. I used this beautiful image from the coordinating stamp set, which could be found, well, that's on the cover. You see that set's on the cover. Let me open this up while you guys are stamping away. Enjoying yourself there. Hold on. I gotta get to the right one. I should have had this marked, but no. I know it's up here. Okay. Artistic. Good golly. I'll just keep. Alright. So expressions in ink. Alright, it's on page 96. That's that whole suite. See those beautiful stamps? Alright. That is called Artistically Inked. That's the stamp set. That's why I keep getting confused with the Artistically Inked bundle, and it's the Expressions in Ink suite. Alright, so what I did is, I want to show you, because this is beautiful both ways. I inked it up, and to use the full strength, it's pretty bright. See how bright that is? And then it is also beautiful when it's more subdued. Okay, so I used it, both of those, and then I took the center and I stamped it twice with Versamark. And I came out and embossed it in gold. It's hard to see there's a little glitter there. Okay, glimmer. And then I cut it out with a coordinating die. Now I'm also going to use on my card this gorgeous leaf. And all I did was I used the die in the set, and I used the foil, the gold foil paper, and I cut that out so you can see how cool that looks. All right, so to decorate this then, while you guys are stamping, oops, I guess I should leave my directions there just in case. All right, so to decorate it, what I did is, look at this gorgeous stamp. Isn't that beautiful? All right, I stamped off because I didn't want that strong. See how dark that is? And then I'm going to do it again. And then I'm going to turn it. There we go. Isn't that a pretty, it's just so pretty. Oops, you can't even see it. There it is. It's just so pretty and abstract. And then I took the little dots and I sprinkled them in just to, there we go, just to give me a little background on there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and finish my card while you guys are stamping. Alright. And we're going to adhere this right down like so. And everybody always, you could use the glue, the fine tip glue pen, or, you know, I'm sorry, I still use my old snail for this stuff. And I'm just gonna drape it like that. I didn't want that tip to show, so I am gonna cut it off. Then I want that to pop up, so I'm going to grab myself some dimensionals and just go on and pop my beautiful flower off. Like I said, you don't have to do anything this elaborate. But really, this is pretty simple stamping. Okay. All right, and then I wanted a saying, so I'm just going to take a strip of paper that I brought over here. I know I brought it over here. Well, let's pretend I took a strip of paper. Oh, for heaven's sakes, people. There it is. And we are going to, let's see how I do this on camera. The happy birthday. Right there. Not so shabby. Gonna trim that down. And then I didn't really want to mount a full one, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna cut off. I don't care if it's perfectly straight or not. I'm gonna put a little on the bottom, and I am just gonna put a little edge underneath there. What do you think? Yes? Yes. And then I will trim that off on the ends. Okay. And of course that's going to be put on with dimensionals as well. This way. New pads are so juicy. All right. Get that in a minute. Okay. How you guys doing? Are you finished? Anybody? Takes a while to think of your design, I'm sure. All right. So then all I'm going to do is put this right about here. Like that. So then I'm going to put that right in the center. Should hold it right about there. So that is my card. Now I want to put on the back, you have one piece left, and this is your last step. And it says, I swear, it says, with your remaining 2" by 5 1/4" piece of white, you can stamp it. This is going to be your inside. That's fine, Shelly. You're just going to stamp however you want, and then it's going to be the inside of your card. So let's say I wanted to just carry that same theme through. I'm going to finish this off. Maybe just put a little down here, like so. And maybe a little in the top coming in. Oh, liking that. And then my pink. Okay. So that will go on the back right inside, and you can write whatever you want to right there inside, and this will fit in your standard card envelope. All right, and I wanted to just show you, I have this one, and then I wanted to show you I did it with the paper the other way. Look at that. And you can really see that gold coming through there. Let me bring that up to you guys. See that? And there you can see So that's our mystery card for tonight. I hope you guys liked it. I'll have it here tomorrow so you guys can check it out in person. But I love that. Artistic expressions. So hopefully you guys are having some success with this. When you finish, just post yours in the comments and you'll get an extra ticket for tomorrow's raffle. So thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I might have one or two more things I'll put up. Our time is almost done for this evening, but I will see you guys in the morning. Looking forward to it in person. Yes! All right. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. See you soon.